Hello, I think I'm supposed to be live. Hope you're enjoying this marathon so far. We are entering the Ecco the Dolphin block. I'm MsTruffles, enjoyer of obscure speedruns and stuff like that. And today I'm gonna run Ecco Junior, which is probably the most unique installment of the Ecco the Dolphin franchise. There's Defenders of the Future, which is 3D, but this one, you know probably that Ecco the Dolphin is a very hard franchise when it comes to difficulty, even though they are considered very good games. This one was made for parents to play with their children, and so casually it's very easy to finish, but still there are very unique movements kept in the game. So it's actually a rather difficult game to optimize. It's a very good entrance to the Ecco the Dolphin speedrunning scene. But at the same time, when you're optimizing it, it's very great because it's going very fast. And yeah, I'm gonna show you this game today. So I'm not gonna press start, I'm gonna first press A, B, and C, and it will open a menu which is called the parent options. We can read facts about Dawnfields, but we don't have time for that. This is here where you're supposed to select your difficulty. You have easy, normal, and hard. The only thing which change is that the harder the difficulty will be, the more levels you will have. The levels themselves won't change at all. Yeah, parents options. That's a pretty funny name. Thanks for the good luck, by the way. So easy difficulty is a very good difficulty to start running this game, but it's too short for marathon. And hard mode has some pretty boring levels and annoying levels, so I would say that normal is maybe the best for marathon. So we are gonna play this difficulty today. And usually when we have a bid war, I'm letting the donators choosing which character I'm gonna play. I'm gonna play as Tara, the Orca, because I played with this character yesterday while practicing, and I got the first ever sub 11 on this difficulty. So I hope it will give me some luck. And I've talked enough in this introduction, so be ready for the time in 3, 2, 1, go! So most of the levels you will see, I will have to find the friends, which are other sea life forms, like the Mentare and this fish, for instance. This one is very simple. You only have to do that. You will see a lot of missions like this in the game, but already we have a very unique mission, which is Aquamaze. You have to destroy all the little crystals before validating the big one, and this is actually a very difficult level to optimize because for validating most of the objectives in the game, you have to use your sonar, and thankfully it has a fairly wide hitbox, but if you miss one of the crystals there, which I've done once, you will most likely have a pretty big cooldown before shooting it again, because it will go back to you. So yeah, it can be very difficult to optimize this level. Another pretty standard mission there. Hopefully, okay. So I found something on practice earlier today on this level, because this seahorse there, which I like to call the seahorse of disrespect, likes to troll you by just not existing for some reason, and you're not able to validate it for like 3 or 4 seconds and lose time. Thankfully, I found a way, so I take a wider turn to make it spawn later, I guess. I think that's what happened, so it won't troll me. So for this mission, you have to bring the ball to the sill, which is there. And I'm gonna try to launch it by positioning myself well. It's pretty hard. I'm not well positioned there. Gonna try. Okay, that was okay. Not the best, but it can go much worse. So as you could see, your character can go very fast. I'm using a button to increase my speed by repeatedly hit the button. And what you need to do is to try to not hit the walls, so you will keep your momentum, which can be very hard on some levels like this one. That's a very good example. This is the Sea of Music. This is a pretty recurring type of level. You have to go through some rings and bring them back to a certain place in the level. You have 5 of them, and they are usually very long levels with a lot of walls to bonk on. Here I'm gonna try to do a jump, which is pretty hard. Yeah. As I said, it's very hard to do well. You can see the seal, by the way, here. That's a pretty funny detail. Yeah, I missed it on both sides. You have to be well positioned and have the perfect speed to not bonk on the walls on above the water. Here is the last ring, and then after I bring it back to the place where I need to put it, I will have to go through all 5 of them. And hopefully, there we go. Sometimes, for some reason, it's very rare, but it doesn't take it into account. For some reason. This level, I'm gonna talk about this type of level later. This is Ocean Tag. One of the many, the 3 tags level in this difficulty is already done. But the others will be more interesting, maybe. So this is Fish Caves. Okay, that's already good. This is the orangey level in the game, because you have to put the fishes in those little caves there, guarded by the seahorses, and the fishes like to move erratically to get stuck on walls and stuff, and that's very annoying. I've lost some PB attempts just to this level. What you want to do is try to pack them like this, but it's very hard to make them move in the direction you want. Like this one just wanted to go up. So yeah, not great. This is probably the only big issue on this category. You have 2 levels like this on hard mode, I think, so it's even worse. Here we have an escort mission. I have to put the turtle in my mouth and bring it to... Okay, that didn't happen in a while. For some reason, the turtle didn't stay in my mouth. Please stay in, thank you. And as I said, you have to bring it to its mother. And you really have to wait that it touch its mother, otherwise you will have to redo the entire sequence again. Octopus Passage is a pretty cool level to optimize, because this is where you will have to try not hitting the walls and also perform some camera flips like this. Before the sonar hit one of the objectives, you can turn the camera and... my god. Please? Please? Oh. Okay, this one doesn't want to... Okay. Continuing my explanation. Sometimes with camera flip you can move before the little cutscene with the sonar hands. So that's cool. And here I'm gonna just do left and right to make the little plants despawn. You're supposed to wait for them to despawn, but you can just do left and right and they will despawn. So yeah, this is another tag level. And I have a little bit of time to explain something about those levels. Here I just have to collect some treasures. So tags level, you have to tag one of your dolphin friends, and then after that you have to validate the level by breaking the crystal. The thing is, your friends can tag you back, and that's something that can make you lose like few seconds to 30 seconds or 1 minute if you're very unlucky and they decide to teleport somewhere else in the map. So I really hope it won't happen during the last tag level in the game, which is after this one. Lagoon of Stonefish is very straightforward. There are stonefishes in the walls. In casual playthrough, they are very well hidden, but once you know the path, it's very easy. I missed this one sadly, but that's okay. And then we have Dolphin Ride on this level and the previous tag level. I'm trying to do some specific movements to reduce the chances of being tagged again. Like here, I'm going down a little bit later than I should, otherwise I will have a big chance of touching the dolphin. Vents of Pearls is one of the hardest level in the game, I would say, because you have to find pearls in some oysters, specific ones, and here, this is the outer bounds again. It's very easy to do, but what is hard about it, it's very easy to go back inbounds. So for this third pearl, that's fine, but if I get back inbounds here, that's gonna be worse. Okay, we should be fine. It's very hard to go fast and not go back inbounds at the same time. Especially on the third one. Here we have another escort mission. This time we have a little seahorse to escort. Okay, done it on first try. It can move a little bit, so it can be annoying sometimes to take it. Here you're supposed to move the crabs with a sonar, but they're moving erratically, so I'm preferring sneaking my way through them like this. And this is Melodic Water. This is by far the longest level in the game, another level with rings. And I've jumped a bit early. Okay, that's fine. This is probably the longest level in the game and one which is very hard to optimize because you can bonk everywhere. Yeah, it's a very technical level. One thing to remember to not get lost, when you see the swordfish, it means that this is where you need to go to place your rings. This is a little thing that you can try to remember. Okay, this one is good. The last one is very far away. Okay, I was distracted because I was talking. It's very hard to play this game and commentate at the same time. I'm gonna try to stop talking for the last one, to not bonk too much. Okay. Sometimes you can circle around rings like this, and that can be pretty annoying sometimes. Again, putting this one here. There we go. And we are about to be at the last level already. So we will have to find our two friends. And after that there will be a little bit of RNG because your friends have to follow you and you can't destroy the crystal before they reach you. Oh, great camera flip there. That's one which was pretty great. So I have to wait for them. There's one which is stuck, sadly. So I lost a bit of time. It's not gonna be sub 12, but that's fine. This is the real last level, even though you don't have really anything to do. This is Big Blue, the whale that you were looking for during the entire game, and time is coming up in 3, 2, 1, time. Roughly about that. It's very hard to time the end of the round there. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed the round. Not too many big mistakes. Thankfully, I didn't add bad tag level. I went back inbounds in Vents of Pearls, but that's a very hard level, to be honest. Thanks for the GGs. Yeah, I hope you enjoyed this round. As I said, if you want to try going into the Ecco speedrunning scene, this is a very great entrance for that. The run is shorter than the other ones, but it keeps the same movements basically. So yeah, you can definitely try. Even hard difficulty, I think, is the world record is 16 minutes. So if you're more into short runs, this is definitely a run that you can look for. I don't know if you need an adult. You can try by yourself and see if it works. Few shadows before I'm gonna end here. Shoutouts to my girlfriend, my friends who are supporting me in this speedrunning adventure. Shoutouts to the Ecco speedrunning community. They have a Discord, you can find it on speedrun.com. They are very welcoming. There have been a lot of things happening on Defenders of the Future last year with some big time saves and world record grind. And yeah, that's it for me. Just after this round, you will see Grim Shins running the other two Genesis Echo the Dolphin games. I hope you will enjoy them. And yeah, I hope you will have a great rest of the marathon, and see you on my channel if you want to see obscure speedruns like this one, mostly indie games. Bye!